Hello, crafty friends. Carrie here with Handcrafted by Carrie. And our summer hop giveaway is getting ready to start. It starts today, Saturday, June 1st. In this hop, I'm hosting, and then I have 5 wonderful ladies participating with me: Christy Eve, Jellybean Junction, Donna Dreams 3X, Tina's Crafty Life, and Catzel Create. All of their channels will be linked in the description box below. Okay, so the basics. You must subscribe in invisible, so public mode, so that we can verify your subscription to all 6 channels. You must then comment and like the videos that we are posting for the hop. Each channel will be giving away a prize for their channel. And some channels may be giving away more than one. I know that I am. And then there will be a grand prize of a PayPal transfer of $30. The grand prize is available for both international and U.S. residents. For my channel, the physical prizes, due to cost of shipping, are only available to people living in the United States. The other channels will let you know any requirements for their prizes. The drawings for the prizes will be held on Saturday, June 29th. You will have to visit each channel to see if you are a winner of that channel's prizes. The video for the winner of the grand prize will be posted on my channel on June 29th. For my prizes and for the grand prize, you will have 48 hours from the time I post the video to contact me and claim your prize. If I have not received a response by the end of 48 hours, I will do a new drawing and post that video, selecting a new winner for any unclaimed prizes. I am offering chances to get extra entries for my channel's prizes. This does not include the cash grand prize, and it does not include extra entries for prizes offered by the other channels. This is only valid for the prizes being offered on my channel. So here are the ways that you can get extra entries for my prizes. You can make a video response and share it on your YouTube channel. Please be sure to use the hashtag 2019hop. It will also be linked in the description box below. You could post a link to this video on your Instagram account or on your Twitter. Also, you could post it on your Facebook account. Other ways to get additional entries would be to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, and also to share my Facebook page. For all of these options, please make sure that you do use the hashtag 2019hop so that I will be able to find it. Also, if you share or make a video response, please make a comment in the video below so that I know you've done that. I will also be offering some challenges, and if you complete the challenge and post it either on your Instagram account, Twitter account, or make a video response using the hashtag 2019hop, you can get extra entries into my channel's giveaways. Okay, now we are done with all the technical information. On to today's project. I apologize for this video being late. It's not getting uploaded until Sunday, and it was supposed to be up on Saturday, but I will do better next week and get my video up on time. So today's project is this beautiful accordion box. This project was inspired by Pretties by Yorlis Borja, and I will link her channel in the description box below. This box will be the first prize for my giveaway for my channel, and I will put in some lovely goodies on the inside before I send it to you. Okay, to complete this project, you will need 3 pieces of lightweight chipboard cut 6.5 inches wide by 3.25 inches high. You'll need 1 piece of lightweight chipboard 6 inches wide by 3 7/8 of an inch high. Then you are going to need paper to cover your box with, and you will need 1 piece of paper that is 12 inches long by 6 3/4 of an inch high. Okay, now we are going to score this paper. You will need a tool to score with. You could use a bone folder. I am going to use this Tim Holtz tool that has a little ball at the end because I sometimes rip my paper when I use a bone folder. Okay, get your paper flush against the side of your scoreboard, and then you're going to score at 1/4 inch. Then you're going to come over and you will score at 3 5/8 of an inch. Then you're going to score at 7 inches and at 11 inches. Then you're going to turn your paper and you're going to come down here and you are going to score at 3/8 of an inch. Okay, and you're going to score the other side at 3/8. You could come and do it on this, but my preferred thing is to flip my paper and come down and score. So then score at 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so next we're going to do the piece that's for the top of our box. It needs to be the same paper as your longer sheet. And this one is 6 3/4 inches long by 3 3/4 inches high. I'm sorry, 3 1/4 inches high. And we're going to score it at 3/8 of an inch on both ends. Okay, so now we are going to do our side pieces for our accordion box. This does not have to be the same paper, but for me, I'm using the same paper as I'm using for my box. Now, when you go to do it, I like to put the print side down. And you're going to score at 1/2 inch all the way across this piece. Okay, and these pieces are 8 inches long by 3 1/4 inches high. And you're going to do the same for the other side, scoring at every 1/2 inch mark. Okay, now for the inside of your box, you will need 2 pieces of paper that are 6 by 3 1/4 and one that is 6 by 3 7/8. Okay, and then I made flaps, and I use this Desire Edge die. So it's got this pretty pattern on it, and it makes a border edge. So the big piece is 6 inches by 6 1/4 inch, and it will be scored at 3 3/8. And then the other piece for the flap is 6 by 3 7/8, and it's scored at 1 inch. I'm just kind of demonstrating how you're going to be attaching them. Okay, so you will put them together and then they will be attached and be an overhang. Now you will need some lightweight chipboard, and you will need 3 pieces that are 6 by 3 1/4 and 1 piece that is 6 by 3 7/8. Okay, then you're going to need some dividers for the inside, and these are 5 3/4 of an inch long by 3 1/4 of an inch high. Okay, so I'm going to use some Tombow glue, and then I'm going to use some double-sided tape. I get this at Tuesday Morning. It's similar to score tape, and it's 1/4 inch wide. Okay, now we are going to crease on all of our folds for our box. Okay. Then we're going to do the side piece. We're just going to bend that one up with our fingers. I'm not going to crease it with my bone folder yet. Okay, and I'm going to take some double-sided tape and I'm going to put it down onto the piece that is 3 7/8 inches high, which is the back of our box. Okay, so we will go all around the edges, and you want to put it on the edge because this sticks down. And so you're going to do all sides, and I'm using my die to kind of tear my tape to make sure it tears in the right spaces. Then you're going to put some on the inside, burnish it down with your bone folder to make sure that it is attached well. And then you're going to take off all the covering pieces of the tape. Now I'm going to take some Tombow and I'm going to go in between the pieces of tape. Okay, so you want to make sure you center this in between your score lines. And then I'm going to turn it over, and I am going to use my brayer actually and roll it down to make sure that it is down good. Okay, I'm going to go off camera and finish putting the tape on. All right, and I realized afterwards I should have put tape on both sides, and it's easier to do it before you put it down. But now I am doing the bottom of our box and taking the tape off. And you center it and put it down. And there's a little gap, and you need that little gap so that when you bend your box, it doesn't smash into each other. And the same thing with the front of the box, put it down. Now I'm going to come through and take off the tape, but also here on the corners, you want to cut just above the corner at an angle, which will make it easier when we go to fold our sides up. You're not going to do that up here at the top because that lip you're going to need for attaching the top of your box. So it's actually not going to get folded down. What I'm going to do is just going to clip right there on the score line up to this other score line. Okay. Now I'm going to take off the tape at the top edge, and I'm going to push this up against it, and then I'm going to take my bone folder and kind of run it along there to get it creased good. And then I'm going to fold it on down. Okay, now I'm going to take off the side pieces and the top edges of all of them, except for on this side, the back piece. I'm not going to take the top edge off, but I am going to trim it just a little bit, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull the edge up, use my bone folder to crease it, and then I will stick it down and use my bone folder. And now I'm going to go in where those little creases are on the side. Okay, now we do the other side. And then use your bone folder to burnish it down. Okay, so once you have it burnished down good and you put it in the creases, you are going to get ready to put your inside pieces on. And I took off these 2 pieces of tape, and then I realized I need to add more score tape. So I'm going to put a piece of score tape right here along the bottom, and then I'm going to do it on all of the little side pieces here. Okay, so you're going to come through and you're just going to add score tape along all of the edges where you had folded the paper over, so that when we put down our inside pieces, it will stick well. Okay. And once you have this done, we will start putting on the inside pieces. So just burnish those pieces of tape. Okay, and then you're going to pull off the pieces of tape. And then I'm going to take some Tombow and just put it all along the edges. And then a little bit in the center. I'm doing it very lightly. I'm not adding a lot of glue. And then you want to come and carefully line it up and place it down, and then use your bone folder to make sure it's stuck down good. And then we're going to repeat for the middle, which is the bottom of our box. Doing the same thing, adding Tombow and coming around and doing the edges. And then you're going to take this piece and center it, covering your piece. Okay. Okay, and now I'm just kind of folding the edges, and I'm going to come in and cover the inside back of the box. Adding in some Tombow, and then taking my paper, putting Tombow around the edges of it, and then I will center it and stick it down on the back of this box. Okay, then once I have this done, I'll brayer it down. And then I'm going to take glue and fold in these little flaps here on this piece. Okay. Now I'm getting ready to do the lid of the box. So I'm going to remove the tape. And I'm going to put the piece that's going to show. So that is the one that only has the 1 inch flap. Okay, so I'm going to line that up at the score line, stick it down, and then smooth that down. Then I'm going to add some score tape going across the top of it. And then I will take the piece that matches our outside of our box. And I'm going to add in glue, and then we will attach it. And this will make the outside lid. So carefully line it up, smooth it down, and then you're going to do the little edges just like we did on the longer part of the box. And come in and sew this down. Okay, and then I'm going to match up the die cut piece. First I'm going to put down a little magnet, and I use double-sided tape to hold it in place. And I centered it and put it down as close as I could to the edge. Now I'm taking Tombow and I'm going in here all along the die cut pattern, because I'm going to have to line this piece up. And I'm not doing anything to the where the chipboard is. I'm just lining up the doily cuts. And you can't see it because I have to have it close to me so I can do it. But I'm lining up all the pattern. Okay. And then I'm going to brayer it down. And then I am going to make a mistake, because at this point I should get the flap for the lid, and I should put it in on top of this chipboard piece before I put down the covering, so that it would be between. But I don't do that. So let's watch me make my mistake. So I'm going to pull all the tape off. I'm going to come in and add my Tombow, because I should have attached the flap here, but I did not do it. So I should have attached it so the flap would be on the chipboard, and then this piece would then cover the flap up. But I didn't do that. I do this, and I brayer it down. Okay, now I go to attach my lid, and I realize what I've done, and so I decide, Well, I fiddle around trying to decide. I'm like, no, I do not want that there with the white. Then for some reason I put tape on this part, which is wrong because I want to attach it the other way. So now I come in and I will add tape onto this flap. So I get it on and I brayer it down, and I'll figure out something to cover that up. Now I go to add my magnet, and I put my magnet there. Stick it down with some double-sided tape. And I should have put my magnet on before I covered the box. That was another mistake. But anyway, I put the magnet on, and then I took a piece of paper and did a little border punch and covered it up so you can't see it to fix my mistake. Okay, so now you're going to start to fold on all the 1/2-inch marks on the side pieces for the accordion box. Kind of burnish it down and then just back and forth fold on each of the 1/2-inch marks. Okay, and then here's Draco trying to steal my craft tools. Okay, get one done, and then we come and we do the other one. Same way, just back and forth, using your fingers to crease it down as you do it. Okay, so we have that done. Now you need to add tape on the edge of the first fold so that we can attach it to our box. Okay, so I put the tape on, and you can see it there on the edge, sort of. And I do that on all of the pieces. I mean, on the 4, because I do it on the end pieces. All right, now we're going to pull the score tape off. And then on the front of the box, I line it up, match it up. And then on the back, I line it to the bottom of the box because the back of the box is a little bit higher. Okay, and you attach it to the other side, which for some reason is not on the video. Okay, so we're going to add the dividers on the inside of the box. So you put tape on one side, and then you're going to come in here, and it's like the 3rd fold. And this is difficult because I'm trying to show you on the camera, but I can't get it at an angle where I can do it and show you at the same time. But you'll see how, so there, and then you're going to add them in about every 3rd fold. Okay, and then I'm going to stick some dividers in here in a minute just to kind of place them. Okay, I came and I stuck the back one in, and then I put one in, just set it in there so I could see where I wanted it. And then I'm putting it on, and you can't see because I have to have it where I can see it. But you get it in, and then you're going to press the edges in, and I'm going to put one more in here. Okay, and this is the last divider. And put it in. Putting the dividers in helps keep the accordion folded sides neat. Okay, so that's the inside of our box with the dividers in. And I'm just kind of shutting the lid with the magnet. I don't show you how I decorate it, because you can decorate it any way you want. But I come in and I add some flowers and some butterflies. So this will be a prize for my channel. Remember, you have to subscribe in visible mode, and you have to leave a comment on this video in order to be entered. You also need to watch all the videos for this hop every Saturday and leave comments. And you need to do it on all 6 of our channels. If you live outside of the United States, please leave that in your comment because you will not be able to get the physical prize, but you would be entered in for the grand prize drawing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do and click the bell so you get notifications. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and come back next Saturday.